Topic two, we're talking NBA Summer League, both topic two and topic three. Wrapped up over the weekend, Dion. So, no better time to look at the biggest winners from Summer League. Who are some of your biggest winners?
I think the biggest winner of Summer League so far is probably Jace.
He's up. He's on my list. He's up there.
And Kaishan George from the Wizards.
Yeah.
Uh,
One thing with Jay say, he won. No one's talking about his height anymore.
yeah, I do. I said this on a short. This is basically college basketball. Like this is basically the Big Ten. Like this isn't the NBA to me. Um, and I do think that plays a role. Like Jace was the most Summer League ready prospect I think that went into the draft. The question marks others had, I don't necessarily have. I understand them though. I think that's the big difference between myself and others is I do understand the height fears. I understand the athleticism fears. I understand the positional fears. I understand every box. I'm also understanding of the other side where it's like this is the most skilled prospect maybe in the draft. Good basketball players are going to end up being good. Um, but I definitely understand all the fears. He's done nothing that to make me change my mind on the fears, and he's done nothing I didn't expect because, like, again, name. I asked this to Cart. You can't name me five dudes he's played against.
Can't.
It's a
Can't.
problem. Uh,
We may get into that a little bit later. Um, I I went with Carter Bryant as my biggest winner.
Flugasi.
I think to me, he got drafted based on what you thought he could be.
Hmm.
And I think Summer League, he really showed what he can be. He's obviously not a finished product yet, but the defense that he showed, the athleticism, the plays he made with his athleticism, the defense that he played, like there to me, there's much more reason to think he can be his ceiling after Summer League than even there was after college.
Right.
And so like all the clips that are going on social media, there's a very real possibility that like the Spurs are trotting out a lineup in 3 years of De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Victor Wembanyama, and you're not scoring on that team. You
Yeah,
putting
De'Aaron
up
Fox.
like early 2000s era scores where the final is 80 something to 70 because you just can't score.
I don't think De'Aaron Fox and one of Castle or Bryant will be on that team, but I do get the in the hypothetical sense of it, where it's like
Yes.
that's a great roster.
Yeah.
I think his defense is incredibly fugazi, incredibly fugazi. I think a lot of what he did was after he got cooked, and it was like a chase down block after you got cooked, a
You got to
steal.
recover that though. You got to recover from that.
Yeah, so the reason I say it's Fugazi is again, name me five dudes he was going against. You get cooked by Devin
Cool.
Booker. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll get into him in a little bit. Yeah, you get cooked by Devin Booker, and it's a foul or a bucket or both. And I saw a lot of his recovery is special. Are you going to have time to recover against the NBA dudes? And I would have. He was picking guys up 94 feet, but after about 18 feet, they were in front of him.
This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.
He's got to get more disciplined. Like that's just part of the growth. But he showed things that you can't teach and like abilities that you can't teach, which he got drafted on the idea that he could do those things, but he hadn't shown them yet. And he showed them.
I
So
will
to
say, if
me,
I
that
was
had him as a big winner.
Spurs fan, I'd be very excited that he did what he did. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Yes.
just looking at it from a analytical perspective. There was a lot of stuff where I'm like, that was a sick block. Why did he beat you that easily?
I also went with Hanson Yang as a big winner.
Yeah.
When he got drafted, everyone was like F grade, WTF. Now it's like was one of the most fun guys to watch in Summer League. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he was good. I thought he was good.
You could argue, he's going to be a good NBA player or not. He's a very good Summer League player.
Yeah, no, I thought he was good. I mean, I think he is probably going to be a pretty good NBA player. Some of the skills he showed are next level stuff.
Yeah.
I will say this. I think it speaks volumes on the draft class.
It may.
I think it speaks incredible volumes on the draft class, but that's again something we'll get into in a future segment that we're about to do. I had one last winner, and I hate that all my winners aren't guys that were in this class necessarily. Bronny. I thought
Bronny showed some game.
Yeah, I thought the flashes Brownie showed was okay. Like
Yeah.
he has the athleticism, genetics of his father. He can shoot the rock, and respectfully to Carter Bryant, I thought Bronny was the best perimeter defender that was out there.
Right.
And the reason I feel that way is because we're not talking about a lot of highlight Bronny plays on defense because you just couldn't do anything against him. It's kind of
That's
like
fair.
the Darrell Revis. Like he didn't have a lot of interceptions. You weren't passing his way either.
It's a good point. I want to give Nate Clifford a shout out here as well. He was awesome for the Kings. And I got to shout out the Hornets too, man. I don't get to shout out my Hornets very often. 4-0. All your draft picks played well. All four of them. Khan had some great games. McNeely's averaging over like 8 boards a game, 8.5 boards a game. He was awesome. Kalkbrenner was the defensive anchor. You kind of drafted him to be or showed that. He had a game-winning block in one of the games. Sion played really well. Like, to me, this was the first time that I can remember being a Hornets fan that drafted guys that made sense and then they went out and contributed in a way that translated.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a big proponent of the if you won Summer League, probably lost.
You know who else is undefeated? As of
Who's
this
that?
recording? The Thunder.
Yeah. Again, if you won Summer League, you probably lost. How good were the previous Thunder Summer League team? Do you know?
I do not know.
I don't
But
either.
they're the
'Cause this
champs.
one- What?
They're the champs.
Yeah, but what my point was is like this Thunder Summer League roster doesn't really have anybody that's going to play.
No,
Uh,
no.
The previous. Okay.
I'm just going to go with the fact that winners win, and we finally won.
Nikola Topic can hoop. That's
He can.
somebody. He is somebody, and he is something where it's like, okay, the Thunder are just going to keep reloading. But I'm curious if the previous Thunder teams that made up the championship roster had the same level of success as the roster that just has a bunch of guys fighting for their NBA life.
My guess is no. And if they did, they got shut down pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
the best genuine Summer League rosters, and we'll get into it in the next segment. You don't actually see them in Summer League.
Yeah, let's get to that next topic. Talking losers.